What's up, guys? Ted for Immersion here, and I'm back again with another Unearthed Arcana, Xanathar's Guide to Everything comparison subclass video. What do we have this time? The Forge Domain Cleric. This is probably going to be really quick because I've already seen it through the pre-release for the Extra Life, and it's more or less exactly the same, with a tweak to a spell and a little bit of wording changes. But let's dive right in and take a look. So first off, domain spells. Searing Smite, Shield, Heat Metal, Magic Weapon, Elemental Weapon, Protection from Energy, Fabricate, Wall of Fire, Animate Objects, Creation. The only one that changes, I believe, is Shield to Identify. Identify, Searing Smite, Heat Metal, Magic Weapon, Elemental Weapon, yeah. So basically, it is just, it goes from Shield to Identify, which is unfortunate, as a Cleric with the ability to cast the Shield spell is huge. But unfortunately, that has changed. So, that's okay. First level proficiency with heavy armor. Proficiency with heavy armor and smith tools now, which makes sense if you're a forge domain, so I do enjoy that option. Blessing of the Forge, also at level 1. At the end of a long rest, you take a piece of non-magical weapon or non-magical armor, and basically it becomes +1 armor or a +1 weapon until you finish a long rest. Again, same thing here. Exactly the same. Then we've got Artisans Blessing. At the beginning of a short rest, you conduct a ritual to your deity that grants you the ability to craft a finished item that is at least part metal. The item is complete at the end of the rest. The object can be worth no more than 100 gold pieces, and as part of the ritual, you must expend metal, such as coins or other finished items, with a value equal to the item you want to make. The item can be an exact duplicate of a non-magical item, such as a copy of a key, as long as you have the original during the rest. Basically exactly the same, an hour-long ritual, non-magical item that must include some metal, which was not part of the original wording. You must expend metals, but it says it must include some metals. A simpler martial weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, or other metal object. Creature is complete at the end of the hour, coalescing in an unoccupied space of your choice within 5 feet. Again, just clarified wording. As part of the ritual, you just lay out the metal, which can include coins with value equal to the original. The metal irretrievably coalesces and transforms into the creation at the ritual's end, magically forming even non-metal parts of the creation, which again, just further clarifying things. And that is that. Then we have Soul of the Forge at level 6. This has a little bit of a change. This was a +1 bonus when wearing heavy or medium armor, resistance to fire damage, and when you hit a construct with an attack, you deal additional force damage equal to your cleric level. They have dropped the force damage to the construct and made it a +1 to AC, but only while wearing heavy armor, not heavy or medium. Divine Strike is the typical melee option for extra clerics. A D8 fire damage at level 8, 2d8 fire damage at level 14. That remains exactly the same. Saint of Forge and Fire at level 17. You gain immunity to fire damage while you're wearing heavy armor, and you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. And that is exactly the same. So that's pretty much it, guys. As I said, this was going to be a quick one. Cleric, the Forge Domain Cleric, was pretty solid. I think routinely hailed as the most well-developed class in Unearthed Arcana, and what I think was the most requested. So I think it did the best job, and it clearly shows in what the final design was. So anyway, guys, join me next time for the Grave Domain Cleric, which did have a little bit of tweaks that I do enjoy. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time.